Hi, my name is Kat, and I wrote a piece for the Edible City anthology on the Toronto cocktail. It's a version of the Old Fashioned, which is really the most classic cocktail in existence, perhaps the oldest cocktail. And the Old Fashioned is just whiskey with sugar or sugar water and a little dash of Angostura bitters, which we have here. The ingredients in the cocktail are rye whiskey, Fernet Branca, Angostura bitters, and a little bit of simple syrup, which is basically just sugar water. We're gonna make some right now. So simple syrup is just equal parts sugar and water. It usually only takes a couple of minutes to dissolve. The trick is if you add a teaspoon or so of vodka to it, it doesn't change the flavor, but it keeps it from going rancid, so you can keep it around for longer, because usually making just a quarter ounce of something doesn't make any sense. So this is all dissolved. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of vodka to it. So we're just gonna leave that to cool a little bit, and I will mix the rest of the ingredients. So just put some ice into the shaker and then add the ingredients one by one. It doesn't make a difference what order you put them in. So I'm just gonna add the 2 ounces of rye, a 1/4 ounce of Fernet Branca. Actually, we'll make it 1/2 ounce. I think it'll add a nice flavor. Fernet Branca is a Italian bitter liqueur, which tastes a little bit like Jägermeister if you took absolutely all of the sugar out of Jägermeister and turned it into just herbal bitters. It's a bit of an acquired taste. A lot of people find it too bitter, but I personally really like it, and I think that the Toronto, because of the sugar and because of the whiskey, actually gives the Fernet a little bit of a chance to sort of breathe and it adds a really nice flavor to the cocktail, I think. So I'm just adding a 1/4 ounce of the simple syrup, and we'll add a couple of dashes of Angostura bitters, which are easy to come by, and they're really a staple for classic cocktails. So we're just gonna close that up, give it a little bit of a shake. It doesn't really need to be shaken vigorously. It can just be sort of stirred in with the ice a little bit. And now that looks pretty good. I'm going to put the Toronto into these little glasses, which are not the traditional cocktail glass that it would go in, but they're kind of a stylish, old-fashioned looking cocktail cup. You'll see when I pour this out that it's kind of like a murky brownish color, which is the Fernet Branca effect. And the Fernet is actually such an overpowering flavor that you almost can't taste the fact that it's rye in there. Now, traditionally, the garnish for a Toronto cocktail is a slice of orange, so I'm going to garnish one of them with a slice, but I actually personally prefer just an orange twist with a little bit of rind. So we'll do, and usually it would be a round, sort of like a half circle as opposed to a wedge. When peeling oranges or lemons for a cocktail, it's nice to do it over the glass because the oils from the fruit go into the cocktail. It gives it a really nice flavor and a nice smell. So a little piece of orange rind, just go in there, and there you have it, the Toronto cocktail.